Hello! Hello, everyone. I'm really hoping you can hear me, you can see me. I think I'm live now. I've just been waffling on to myself, to be honest, for about the past 30 seconds. Because I've never actually used StreamYard before. I've never gone live on YouTube before. So I basically don't know what I'm doing. And I've essentially just been waffling on to myself. So it's nice to realise I'm actually live and there's people here. So thanks so much for joining, everyone. Yeah, I had a bit of an issue because I had to what did I have to do? I had to put my microphone on, then I had to turn the video on, then I had to do something else. Then it told me I had to upgrade my plan to go live. But anyway, I'm here. Hello, everyone. Who have we got in the chat? Let's have a little scroll back. We've got Damien. Thank you so much for coming on, Damien. So babysitting duties cancelled. Nice. That's always a bonus. So thanks so much for spending your time with me. Good luck with your first live, Sophie. That's from Sharon. Thank you so much. And we've got my Kate. Have a great show. Thank you very much, Kate. And we've got Lisa. Oh, what have I done? Hang on a minute. I've done something. Bear with me. I'm back. I think I had a pop-up come up or something. I did something. Lisa, thank you so much for joining. And we've got James Boldfines. Thank you so much for joining. And Yorkshire Mix. Hello, Yorkshire Mix. Thank you so much for joining. So I kind of thought for the first Wednesday night lives, this is going to be a weekly thing at 7:00 each week. I've picked Wednesday purely because that's what coincides with me and my work schedule and things like that. So yeah, it's gonna be a weekly live, 7:00 each week. I thought I'd just kind of do the first one as just kind of a bit of like an open chat, just because, like I said before, I was waffling on to myself for about 30 seconds, didn't even realise I wasn't live because I don't know what I'm doing. So I thought I'd just do a bit of an open chat. Everyone kind of throw some questions in there. I'll throw some back to you, whatever, just have a little bit of an open chat. Next week on the live show, we've got Peter Ray from Peter Ray's Adventures. He's coming on. He also has his own live show on a Wednesday, which starts at 8:30, I believe. So we don't clash. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to having Peter on next week. So tell me, guys, what have you all been up to today? How's your day gone? Have you just had a bit of a listing day? Have you had a sourcing day? Have you had a bit of a skewing day? Just tell me, what you guys have been up to. I've been at work all day today. It's my first day back at work after having what literally felt like the flu, to be honest. It was absolutely awful. I was just dead for about a week. Anything else going on in your eBays? Have you had any problems or anything like that? Let me know. So James, what have you been up to today? Listing day, 40 items drafted. That is pretty impressive there, James. Are you just going to kind of schedule them along for like the week, maybe like release like 10 a day or something like that? 40 items, that is like really impressive. Hello, Adam from West Lancs Flips. Thanks so much for joining. Really nice to see you. I did get a mystery box off Adam for £30, 15 items, and it was really good stuff. So if you guys do fancy like a box off Adam, I'm sure he would be very grateful for it. Damien, what have you been up to today? Bit of listing, bit of packing, bit of tidying. We'll do some drafting later. Nice. Have you got in your videos, Damien? It looks like you've got like a garage or something, or is it like a storage unit? Like, where do you hold all your stuff? I couldn't quite work out whether it's like in your house or not in your house. I wish that I could like hold more stuff in my house, but I've only got a one bed flat, so it's proper filling up now. So I'm looking at getting a storage unit at the moment. They're pretty pricey, though, really quite pricey. James, it doesn't happen every day. Yeah, still doing 10 a day. Yeah, I try and get 10 a day done if I can. Like say if I've got like a day off, I'll just do like a mass listing thing and I'll just kind of schedule them as well. Um, I don't know because I haven't got like a shop yet. I haven't upgraded to a shop yet, so I don't know if this is the same for you guys as well. But I didn't realize that once you schedule them and then they post, they don't automatically promote on eBay. So you have to go back down through your listings and click like promote now, promote now, promote now, or whatever. I don't know if that's the same for you guys or not. Thank you. Yes, please give the first show a little bit of a like. Woo! Sorry if it's like a little bit shit, but it will get better, I promise. Oh, you got a shipping container. Nice. And can you get access to that like all the time, or is it just kind of now and again? Because I've been looking at the big yellow storage units, and they've got 24/7 access because you just put in like a pin code basically. But I don't know what's cheaper, like a storage unit or a shipping container, or what really. Adam says, my mate has given me a load of his vintage corgi tanks to sell. We've agreed I get 20% of the sales. That's nice. I actually don't know what a corgi tank is, I'm afraid, Adam. So if you can fill me in there, I'd be really grateful. Sorry, I don't actually know what it is. Lisa, how many do you think you list a month? New listings, I'm not totally sure on because I do a lot of sell similars as well. Obviously, because I can't go out sourcing every day, I don't have the funds to be able to do that kind of thing yet either. So I can't go out sourcing every single day. If you include my sell similars, I probably list anywhere between 5 and 10 a day. I've got about 250 items on at the moment. So yeah, I just keep it always rolling, even if it's got like 4 or 5 days left on there. If I've got nothing new to list, then I'll just sell similar just to keep it always rolling. So I can't give you like a proper number, I'm afraid, Lisa. I just make sure there's something always happening on it every single day. Damien says, yeah, 24/7 with electric, £150 a month. That's not too bad. Because I've been looking at literally like a 35 square foot storage unit, and obviously that's got like a light in it, but that's 100. You get it half price for the first 8 weeks, and then it goes to £134 a month after that. So, and your storage unit, well, your storage container looks like pretty big, so that's not a bad deal at all, I don't think. I might have to have a little look into that. Adam says they're like models. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I think I'm definitely gonna have to like Google what they look like. Lisa, yeah, I think you're probably right. I do need to sort of upgrade to a shop really, and kind of take a bit more ownership and sort of responsibility, accountability, I think, really, of like every single item. Again, it's kind of having the time to do that. But yeah, I think you are right. I probably do need to upgrade to a shop. Yeah, definitely seconding that, Damien. Yeah, I do need to subscribe onto a shop, certainly. Adam, hey Sophie, I saw the Starbucks apron full price GSP to Germany. Nice sale. Oh, actually, speaking of Germany, isn't there like kind of some restrictions around selling to Germany at the moment. I'm not totally sure on that. I've never sold to Germany. If anyone can enlighten me on if there's any restrictions around selling to Germany, let me know. I know I've definitely heard some people, not selling to Germany anymore, and I can't remember why that is now. There was a reason. I can't remember. Yeah, I would imagine it would save some money, to be fair. Yeah, I really should crack on with it. Hello, Pete. Thanks so much for joining. Obviously, like I said earlier, if there's anyone new in the chat, Peter's going to be on my channel next week. So I'll have lots of questions and things for him. So yeah, Damien says shop costs £30 a month. Without a shop, your 250 listings are costing you £90 in listing fees. I did not know that. Thank you for telling me that. I did not know that. That's good information. £30 a month and it costs you £90 in listing fees. It does make sense, really, doesn't it? I really should get on that. I think I've always just kind of been a bit like, oh, I want to keep my overheads as low as possible, or like, oh, I don't really want another thing going out my account. But then, like, when you pull it like that and you see actually you're losing quite a bit of money, then it's probably like a good thing to do. And Adam says it's an issue with packaging. Apparently, that's going back to the whole Germany point. Yeah, I remember them saying that. I can remember people saying like, "Don't ship to Germany anymore." It was more hassle than it was worth. Yeah, you are very right, Damien. I think this is what I need. I need to like proper tighten up on like everything. Get the shop in and just proper watch everything as well. Oh, see, you're so on it, Damien. You're like proper on it like a car bonnet. Lisa, if you go over the 250 listings, you get the cost of per listing cheaper. I didn't know that either. See, I'm learning so much tonight, and it's all thanks to you guys joining in. See, this is like the benefit of having like open chats, isn't it? Really, like we can all kind of learn stuff, which I love learning things, to be honest. So thank you so much, everyone, for sharing this information with me. It's always good just to keep yourself learning. I don't know whether any of you guys are using Vinted as well at the moment. Vinted's kind of really starting to crack down on people and items as well. I've taken off the fact that I'm reselling on there just to try and make me look like kind of more of your average Joe person. I mean, what average Joe person has like, I don't know, about 200 items on there? I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of what I've done. Because Vinted's good. Like, if you get a sale on there, then you get to keep, 100% of the money. So it is good to, get sales in there. So it's kind of worth your while kind of trying to, get some sales in there, keep your head down low. Damien, offer me some advice. Thank you so much. Yeah, that would be lovely. Thank you so much. Anytime you are free, that would be wonderful. Yeah, thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Vinted, it can be like a good earner. They do take a long time to pay you though, really long. So if you are in a rush like for money, don't count on Vinted, because they can take like up to 2-3 weeks to get it into your account now. And they never used to be that slow, so I don't really know what's kind of slowing them down. I'm not totally sure. But something is certainly slowing them down. Depop, I've really fallen out of love with, to be honest. I've actually stopped listing on Depop. Anything that's on there, like I haven't shut my account down or anything. Like I've kept it there, just in case anything sells through there. But I've really fallen out of love with Depop. I find there's just too many people kind of using it like more of a social media platform than actually buying things on there. And the fees are pretty high as well, after like the fees and shipping and things like that. Like it's really quite high. So If I get a sale on there, then great, but I'm certainly not pushing Depop anymore. I list stuff on Vinted every other day, and maybe only 1 to 2 items at a time. Sold a pair of roller skates for £30. I pay £3 for them. Nice. Excuse me. I did cancel InPost as an option, as it's a nightmare. That's interesting you say that, Adam. Because I've used InPost quite a few times for things, and I've never had a problem, apart from actually once. I went to, because there's a Lidl literally over the road from me, and they've got an InPost locker there, which is crazy handy. But I went there, and the whole locker was out of action. It had like a number on there that you could phone. So I just went somewhere else and done it. Luckily, I live in like a town centre, so there's quite a lot of these lockers like around for me, so I don't really have to go far for one. So I'm still a little bit full of cold as well. Yeah, so I don't have to go really far for a locker, but that's the only problem I've had. I've never had anyone say they haven't received anything, or it's got lost, or it's damaged, or anything like that. I've literally only had the issue that once I turned up there and all the lockers were out, and that was it. Um, the roller skates are good though. Well done on that one. That's nice. And I think actually, yeah, it's probably a good idea. Like only listing like 1 or 2 things at a time. It kind of makes you look more like the average Joe seller rather than listing like 10, 15 things at a time. Cancelled your zip sale. Only use it for Depop. Yeah, see, I think I was chatting to you about this actually, Adam, about getting zip sale, but I wasn't totally sure on it. Um, I've got a feeling as well that George Ross from Retro Reselling, I'm sure he said that he'd stopped crisscross listing. Crisscross listing. Yeah, he'd stopped cross listing, not crisscross listening. So yeah, I'm sure he said he'd stopped that. But I'm quite happy at the moment, kind of doing my thing. I mean, it's long. Don't get me wrong. Like what I do is long. I'm well aware of that. So what I do is I first post on eBay because I've got to fill in the most amount of things. Then I copy and paste my title, go to Vinted, and then just copy and paste the same over on Vinted. But at the same time, it's kind of quickened my process because I've stopped listing on Depop. I do put some things on Facebook Marketplace, but like you get so many just time wasters on there. Like it's hardly any point really. Peter, something I need to check Vinted, but will only be listing a few as Vinted for personal sellers. Yeah, that's right. They kind of want to keep the car boot vibe of it, really, and just keep it all very kind of personal sales, and all very cheap as well. And so it is actually a good place to look for sourcing as well. If you don't mind, if you can get something cheap enough and you don't mind paying like the fee and the shipping, and as long as that doesn't take you over kind of what you kind of normally expect to pay for that item, then it's not bad really. Lisa, I heard they have had some issues lately. I'm still new to eBay, but Depop is my main earner. Well done, Lisa. That's really interesting to know, because I literally only ever get a sale on Depop once in a blue moon. Like it was more hassle than it was worth for me, like trying to list on there as well. So that was why I cut it out basically. And then funny enough, as soon as I cut it out, I had like a couple of sales and I was like, oh, weird. So yeah, that's interesting to know that Depop is like your main earner. Maybe I need some Depop tips like off you. Adam says I had to go to 3 lockers before I could get one that had space. That's fuel for me. Yeah, that is fuel, and the price of fuel right now is, well, everyone knows it's absolutely crazy, isn't it? Price of fuel, heating, electric, food, everything is really up now. Adam, Rookie was the brand for the skates, by the way. Nice. Kate taking the piss out of me now. Crisscross listening. Yeah, that's what it is, Kate. It's crisscross listening, don't you know? Who else hasn't heard of that? Why haven't you heard of it? Um, you just sell clothes. Nice, Lisa. Do you have like a certain niche of clothes? Do you just sell women's wear, men's wear, kids wear, anything like that? Do you sell shoes as well? I actually really enjoy selling shoes because I love buying trainers myself, to be honest. So yeah, I always sell like shoes. I got loads of clothes, and I like selling video games, consoles, stuff like that as well. Nerdy things too. I quite like selling. Adam says, fair play, Lisa. I just don't like Depop. I just don't think it's very user friendly at all. I think I'd have to agree with that, Adam, as well. Like I just felt I wasn't really kind of getting anywhere with it. So anyone who makes Depop work, well done. James, I don't cross this personally, but might look at Amazon next year. No, James, it's crisscross listing. I don't know why you haven't learnt this now. Yeah, I've been thinking about going to Amazon as well because I've got quite a few sealed board games, DVDs, things like that. So I kind of wondered because they're sealed, perhaps Amazon could be like another avenue. But yeah, I was kind of just toying with that idea, really thinking about doing Amazon as well. Mainly men's stuff like you pick up. Oh, like me. Yeah, see, I quite like. I don't know what it is, but I always go for like. I just seem to beeline towards menswear, and I don't know why. I don't know what it is about it, or I've got no idea. But I just always seem to go straight for menswear. So I did think about, oh, maybe in time I would niche down into just menswear, but I enjoy picking up too much other stuff right now. So I don't think I'm ready to kind of niche down. I think I need to get it out my system, like picking up like, XYZ. And then I might be able to walk past like a table at a car boot and not think like, oh, I should really pick that up. But oh no, I only sell menswear now. So yeah, I don't think I'm quite at that stage yet, but I don't know what it is. I just make such a beeline for it. Um, Adam, I want to try and learn more about ladies wear in the next few months. Yeah, just pick out like anything. I think there's always like a bit of an argument whether you should like niche or have a general store. I think there's pros and cons for like everything. But that's kind of what I like about doing general store is that I can kind of learn a bit about everything and then sort of decide what I want to niche into. Rather than if you kind of go straight away like, oh yeah, I'm going to niche, and then you realize actually this niche isn't very profitable or it doesn't work for me or I can't find enough stock and things like that. So I think it's always good just to start general, really. Lisa says to Adam, I started on that because I had to get a new account for eBay, and at first I could hardly list anything on eBay. I think eBay can be a little bit like temperamental, like to start with, I think. James says, I think men's would be less fussy, so less returns. I know I can't be asked to return things that don't fit half the time. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like I personally, I don't actually buy clothes online that often because I like to be able to actually go and like try it on. But I think if I bought clothes online, I couldn't be bothered to like return it either. I don't think I would. um, but yeah, I don't know what it is about men's clothing. Just anytime I'm in a charity shop, I just always start with men's. Just go straight for the men's. I don't know why. No idea. Um, Adam, the luxury pickers and Chaddy Pete are the best YouTubers who have helped me learn about clothing and ladies wear as well. Definitely worth your time. That is true, actually, Adam, because I actually started out watching Chaddy Pete before I really started like reselling. So I don't know that this is where the menswear thing has come from. Thinking about it now, this could be where my menswear thing has come from, and I've not realised it. It's just kind of manifested itself in me through Chaddy Pete. Perhaps that's what happened. But yeah, and luxury pickers as well. I do watch luxury pickers too. I have watched quite a few of their videos. They do good videos. Um, feel free to like share anyone in the chat who you think do good videos, or people who you think are worth following, or anything like that. Then share yourself, share other people, do what you want. Lisa and Adam, sorry, I keep picking up your chat, but there we go. So do I, even though I'm a lady, I don't know what is good for selling in women's wear. Yeah, I mean, it's a difficult one, isn't it? I think blokes would probably struggle to like answer this question as well. Like, if you're a bloke, what sells well in like menswear? Like, I don't know. I spend a lot of my time in a nurse's uniform. I don't have a lot of time to put on like my own clothes. I'm not too sure. Um. So yeah, I'd have to agree with you there, Lisa. I don't totally know either. I think it's just one of them things you work out as you go along, like anything else in life, really. Just work it out as you go along. Oh, Adam puts me. Thank you so much. And I didn't pay him to do that either. And I didn't ask him to do that. I didn't send like a little sly message saying, "Oh, put me, please." Thank you very much. Lisa, for myself, I just buy what I like. Yeah, I do as well. And also, even like if I'm in charity shops and things like that, like I do tend to buy just what I like or what I would wear. I don't think about it like an awful lot, really. The only thing I'll kind of have a think about is like the branding. Like, I'll see, like, even if I like it, if it's Primark, I'm not going to pick it up. And that's no disrespect to Primark. I wear loads of Primark things myself, but for reselling, I'm not going to make an awful lot out of that, so I'm not going to pick it up. Um, so yeah, I kind of pay more attention to kind of like brands and also the size. I try not to pick up small sizes like size 8, um, because you're more likely to sell things that are kind of bigger sizes like 12, 14, 16. Because that's more kind of the size that people are really, or most people are. You kind of, I think you kind of limit yourself quite a lot when you pick up size 8 stuff. I find it sits for a long time because it is very small. So you're just limiting yourself a little bit, really. James says, I really enjoy Steptoe and Mum on YouTube. Cheeky chat, but great content. I'll have to check him out. I haven't seen him before, so I'll have to check that one out. Okay, guys, so it's been about half an hour now. I kind of want to keep these sessions really just down to kind of half an hour, 40 minutes, because I don't want to like bore people too much, really. I've had 13 people in the chat at the moment, so thank you so much, everyone who has joined, because I actually thought there was going to be 0 people and I was just going to be sat here like, So thank you so much for everyone who has joined, everyone who's contributed, everyone who's chatting. Like, it's great. Thank you so much. Lisa, I won't pick up Primark for reselling, but I would for myself if I liked it. Yeah, exactly that, Lisa. Yeah, that's exactly right. So yeah, guys, it's been about half an hour now. So thank you so much for joining again. Next week, cheek sod. How about the 12th of Never, James? So next week we've got Peter Ray on. He's on here next week, so we're gonna have lots of chats, find out more about Peter, find out more what he's about. I think he's got a show tonight at 8:30, so check Peter out if you haven't already. Peter Ray's Adventures, and then we'll be doing one together next week. So thank you very much, James. Thanks for the comment. Thank you for being in here as well. Thank you, Damien. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Yorkshire Mix. Thank you, absolutely everyone, for being in here. I'm going to start wrapping it up now because I just kind of wanted to do my first live, just a bit of an open chat, and just kind of let people get a feel for it really, and just like a bit of a feel for me. I'm just like waffling on now as well, and no one needs to hear that, to be fair. So yeah, thank you so much for joining, everyone, and I will catch you all next week I will catch you all as well. Probably at the weekend. I'll try and get some sourcing videos done as well in the meantime. Otherwise, I'm going to catch you all next week. And Lisa's going to watch the Liverpool match now, so that is a good shout, Lisa. Well done. You going to have a pint as well? Pint? Go on. Pint and a pie. That's my favourite thing with football. So, anyway, peace out, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Love you all, and I will post some videos in the week, and I will see you all next week. See you soon.